Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to talk about a lot of the Target drop because I've had so many people go and tweet at me, ask for more information, ask for updates, ask for pretty much everything, especially I think a lot of people are like that too when we're literally on the verge of a drop about to go and happen. I did already talk about it on the weekly video. I talked about it on the weekend. We talked about it even last week that we've had confirmed stock arrivals. We've had employee information. We've had the walk-in going on. We've had so much stuff in regards to Target. So I've got to give you guys another update too as well. And can I talk about it? Talk about some other restock people are talking about, talk about when we're expecting the drops and all that stuff just in general. So I do appreciate you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys will get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And of course, leave a like if you guys want to. Let's go dive in the video itself. So we've talked about this before. We actually have had confirmed stock arrivals when it comes to Target. We also have had a confirmed actual leaks when it comes to the upcoming like web listings and such, like the marketing papers and magazines and all of that basically go and show that there is stock that's definitely there, and there's also a little bit of a cutoff date too, as well as of next week. As well, we also have even more as of brand new information, confirmed stock arrivals. But I'm sure a lot of you guys have known about that already. And we've basically kind of seen nationwide stock pretty much everywhere. And right now, we're basically just anticipating up another PlayStation 5 restock. So let's go talk about a few different things. It could be, it's going to be a little bit of a ramble. I'm just trying to cover up all the information I've had people ask about. Any day from tomorrow until Friday, those are the usual drop times. Target has been sitting on the stock for quite some time, so we can be anticipating an earlier drop. So I would not actually go and X out Wednesday, mainly because they've had stock as early as of last week. So basically it's just been sitting in their stores, in their stock. As people are doing their Xbox Series X walk-ins, we covered that many people have called their stores and asked their employees in the stores, whether they're trying to get their Xbox Series X's or buying their Xbox Series X's, that they had stock. We've had many different employees, many different reports, many different people confirming this and talking about this. Also, a lot of folks have also even called their local Target stores. They've had their local tech areas, like, the little like electronics section or whatever, answer, and we've had even more confirmations from people saying that there is stock there. Stock numbers seem various from around like 6 to around 15 or so, depending on which state, which area, where you're at. So a lot of just good stock floating around. I've had all my Target employee contacts go and confirm that there is stock there. We made a video on it before, so I kind of felt like it was like meh to make another video on it. But like I said, I just had a lot of people go and ask about it in the first place. As well, when it comes to all this stuff, with every place that we've talked to, all of our contacts, so the people who've helped us throughout the years, in general, they have all received stock. So there is PlayStation stock in the actual stores themselves, which is a very good telling sign because, as I mentioned, they've been sitting on stock for about a week now. And usually stores do not like to go and sit up on stock. Number one, there's always a chance that things get stolen. Number two, it's taking up space for other places. And number three, when they have the stock, they would like to go and sell and release the stock. So we'll probably be anticipating a drop throughout these next 3 days. Very, very likely. There is always that small chance it goes to next week, as of like next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Some stores may be changing their schedules up a little bit in regards to the holidays, Black Friday, and all the other various places too as well. But when it comes to this drop, as I mentioned, they have been sitting on stock. So I would not put it past us to go and see a Target restock Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday as of this week. And like the reason I keep on saying that they're sitting on stock and having stock is mainly the fact that if they drop earlier, it makes sense because if they have the stock already there and have been sitting on stock and most stores do already have their stock already, why would they want to wait? Especially if these stores are actually having pretty substantial stock. As well, we have seen previous Target drops before where we see stock. Some stores don't have stock, some stores do, and usually in those instances, it usually goes towards next week. So it does seem a lot more likely this week. What times? We've usually been seeing it usually around, I think, the most time I've usually seen it around like 6:35. Like that's pretty much like the golden minute within like 5 or 10 minutes or so. Could be a little bit earlier, could be a little bit later. So we have to go and see all that type of stuff in general. But usually if you guys want to have the usual times, it's from like 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Central Time, 7 a.m. EST to 8 a.m. EST. Mountain Time, literally just 1 hour before Central Time, and then PST is always the rough one, where it's at 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. And that's why it's a little bit harder because we don't know exactly which day. We're not a fully Target itself, but we usually kind of know the rough period in time for it. So what can I go and imagine? What can I recommend and all that? I would say if you guys are very committed especially because as of right now, Target does not have any subscription plan, like Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon do. It probably does bump up the likelihood a decent bit of you getting your console as well, because it's also for local stock, local store pickup. So basically that just means you're only competing more so with local folks rather than everyone. On the reverse side, it should be a nationwide drop, so every location should have stock. Some regions may have slightly more depending on how Target does go and allocate their stock. But this is usually a little bit nicer because it's just, and you're basically competing with anyone around like a 100-mile radius or so. So it does look likely. We are anticipating a drop. It should be happening throughout the rest of this week. Almost guaranteed, I'd put it like a 90% chance or so. As well as we mentioned, we've seen a lot of stock arrivals from many various other stores and locations. And as well, it just is looking good. We've also seen some big places such as GameStop do a walk-in restock, and as well as also an online restock at the same time period as well. We've also seen other retailers like Amazon stuff start getting stock and releasing stock, which is very nice to go and see. So basically letting you guys know, this Target restock looking extremely likely throughout these next 3 days on the times I mentioned before. We also have at other like lovely restock companies like such as Jake also go and share out similar information, but it's more so just like a lot of people have stock, a lot of everything's going on. Like, kind of just trust us on this. We've had a lot of good sources for a very long time. So just letting you guys know in case you guys think I'm cap or whatever, there you guys go. There's another like very verifiable source mixed on in one of the nice homies and friends of ours. So looking very good throughout these next few days. When it comes to tips and tricks, make your account now. Try both on mobile and the actual website itself. Usually we do see people try to get both. We see kind of a mix on that. Apple Pay is usually very quick and very efficient. Same thing too as well with PayPal. We've actually been seeing a lot of good confirms recently with PayPal as of recently. When it comes to also Xbox drops, we're not anticipating an Xbox Series X drop at all, mainly because we've already seen PlayStation 5s be the big focus on arrivals and a lot more stock for those arriving. And we've also had the Xbox Series X walk-in event going on. We've had a lot of people ask about the PlayStation 5 walk-ins. That is not confirmed. We have not seen any management or employees or whatever mention it, although we can maybe start anticipating them in the future, as we've also been seeing GameStop, Best Buy, and a few other various places also go and bring up more walk-in events. They usually do not do bundles over at Target. They usually do not have as much stock as you'd expect, so please make sure you guys are on top of it. Usually we don't see them outside of those usual restock windows, such as like the dates and times, but there is always that small chance Target could go and change it on up. Although when it comes to Target, they have been very consistent for the past like 10 months or so, just various on the days. If it does not restock tomorrow, we'll try to give you guys more information. If it does not restock on the next 2 days, we'll be at 100% guaranteed for next Wednesday onwards. When it comes to Target stores as well, it is in-store pickup, so you just have to make sure you have a car. You can go pick it up as well on top of that. When it comes to walk-ins, we do sometimes see walk-ins after the fact, but that's only for allocated stock after the PlayStation 5s in general. As I've mentioned, we have seen stock nationwide, so their stock should be for pretty much everywhere. If we do see any more big stock arrivals, we'll let you guys know / remind you guys. But basically, this drop is looking very confirmed / extremely likely, but as I mentioned, there is always that small chance it does not restock ASAP too as well, just in case they still have to hold for a bit more of additional stock. Usually the stock numbers, though, we have actually seen drops at Target restock with less stock than this. We have literally seen stock less than this. So, and they've actually done proper drops. So the fact that we're seeing good numbers like 5+ on pretty much every location and store that we've been looking at and tracking at and seeing pretty much means that this drop will be pretty much guaranteed. It's pretty soon. So I would say a lot of people always ask, is it going to be, should I wake up tomorrow? If you guys are very committed, try to go take a power nap or maybe wake up a little bit earlier, then maybe like work out or something like that, finish up your homework or whatever. I do not want you, I always feel bad because I don't want you guys to affect your school, your college, your family, your job or whatever. So always use your best judgment. It could drop tomorrow, it could not, but it's anticipating throughout these days and the stock is there. It's looking very likely mixed on in. I will go and also recommend too as well, make sure you guys have all your accounts pre-made as I mentioned before. And on top of that too, sometimes the orders do get canceled. So whenever you guys order it, give it a few hours to see if it does get canceled. Ideally it does not. So you guys keep on the loop for that. But when it comes to Target, it usually is not the world's worst drop. It's a very mid-tier drop, But at least with, like, as I mentioned before, there's no subscription services needed, and as well the other various stuff too, such as no bundles, always does bump it up a lot. Although we do see a lot of bots when it comes to Target in general, which is kind of mediocre. But I just hope you guys will have a good luck on this Target drop. As I mentioned, we do have stock pretty much in every contact we have. Online listings, the website listings, the web page listings, and all this stuff is all looking extremely likely. So be on the lookout for this. If you guys want a power nap tomorrow, you guys can. If I had to go do my YOLO guess, I'd maybe say maybe on Thursday, right smack dab in the middle. We've seen a lot of Friday drops and Wednesday drops, but it could be dropping tomorrow, so just be on the lookout for it. I just want to try to cover a lot of the questions, so if you guys don't mind, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller in case we have free funds warehouses. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, get that free money. And I appreciate you guys all so much watching, and I'll give you guys more updates throughout the week in case we get them. Love you guys.